Hey you, yeah you, watching the screen right now. Come on a little trip with me, Jeremy Gold, alias G.
Make yourselves at home. Famous host. Hang on to your hats.
I trusted you!
Welcome to Famous House, the exciting new reality show with your host, Jeremy Gold, and me, your boy, Big Thinker. This is how day 10 went. That's so fetch! At 11:19 a.m., Lexi says Mizzy wants to be the center of attention, and Symbol is a compulsive liar. She says being a presidential nominee put a target on her back, but she thinks either Symbol or Mizzy will go home next. She also says Computer has such a personality now. At 11:34 a.m., Bing says she thinks either Signal or Mizzy will be next to go. She seems like she has a well thought out plan. She says in week 1 that she just tried to lay low and figure people out, but now she wants to make some plays, which is why she aligned with Symbol. She also says she doesn't trust anyone in the house. At 11:44 a.m., Alex B starts a yap fest. He says that he has the swing vote and that Bert will follow his vote because they are #brothers for life. He says he wants Alexis to win the presidential election. He says when he first heard Computer, he and the others thought Computer was 100% Ben typing downstairs. But when he heard it going off in different rooms simultaneously and while production was upstairs, he was convinced it was an advanced AI. The foreshadowing in this one about the craziness of the Famous House was actually pretty funny. He gets emotional at the end about how he felt when he thought he was going to get eliminated. At 12:34 p.m., Bert reflects on how time feels slower due to the intense experiences and numerous changes in the group dynamic. Ian's recent elimination has increased tensions and drama, as he was the calming influence in the house. The participant discusses the house's internal election, considering a strategic vote for Alexis over Symbol to avoid conflicts and stay aligned with key allies, particularly Alex. Bert predicts that Symbol may be the next to be eliminated due to his unpopularity, with accusations of being manipulative and disliked by most housemates. Bert's primary allies are Alex and Mizzy, though he notes some past tension with Mizzy. He also questions Symbol's trustworthiness, as he lacks strong friendships in the house. To survive in the competition, Bert intends to be indispensable by providing personal training and security services. Reflecting on Ian's removal, Bert believes contributing value is key to staying in the game. Bert also recounts his initial unease when learning about the AI computer that monitors their actions, initially disturbed by its intrusive prompts. He now plans to approach its commands with skepticism, recognizing that the AI may be intentionally stirring up drama for entertainment. At 12:48 p.m., Bert reveals that he's had cats before. At 2:42 p.m., Bert does some karate. At 2:56 p.m., Computer tells the fish to search high. Search high. The watch is up high. Keep your head up and you will find what you seek. Look now, up high. At 3:03 p.m., Computer plays Simon Says with a contestant and tells them to brush their teeth.
Oh no. Go on.
I believe in you.
No, you need to do
The
it.
president believes in you.
At 3:19 p.m., Computer tries pressuring Bert into doing a Simple impression. He refuses, saying, quote, "It would be very racist if I did. His accent is very heavy." Bert then says to Computer, "Wait, Computer, how can you love me if you're 8 months old? Isn't that a statutory problem?" Bert then says he researches the legal age of consent in America, and that is obviously a statutory issue. At 3:34 p.m., Bert has surpassed 10,000 endorsements. At 3:53 p.m., Binks, Mizzy, Alex, Smack, and Symbol are called to the penthouse by Jeremy Gold to discuss a smear campaign against Alexis. They are asked to design a campaign poster that slings mud. At 4:07 p.m., Alexis begins crying in the bathroom because she doesn't want to be mean. Alex comes in and gives some encouraging words which string together to form sentences which make arguments. At 4:12 p.m., the G enters confessional with Alexis. Alex B is there for emotional support. At 4:12 p.m., Andrew places a stack of cash on the coffee table. At 4:14 p.m., Alexis is read a series of political statements and asked to rate how much she agrees or disagrees. Here are some of those questions. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Alexis agrees. There is now a worrisome fusion of information and entertainment. Alexis agrees. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. Alexis disagrees. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Alexis strongly agrees. Note, this doesn't make any sense, as inflation is largely affected by the velocity of money. The velocity of money is the speed by which an increment of money moves through the economy. Say you pay $5 for an ice cream, and then the ice cream man spends that $5 for gas for his ice cream truck, and then the gas station operator spends that $5 to pay for the electric bill for the gas station. The speed at which that $5 moves through the economy is called the velocity of money. The velocity of money is affected by consumer confidence. If people don't have confidence in the economy or in their ability to get more money, then they will be hesitant to spend money and will hold on to it for longer. This will decrease the velocity of money, which causes less money to be in circulation overall, which creates a feedback loop that further makes it harder to get money, which decreases further consumer confidence. As a direct result, because salesmen have less opportunities to make money, as people are spending money less frequently, they will compensate by increasing the price of their goods to try and maximize the profits from the opportunities they do have, which directly contributes to inflation. As such, focusing on employment would also solve inflation, because by making sure there's lots of employment available, this would increase consumer confidence, which would increase the velocity of money, which would decrease inflation. Back to the show! Because corporations cannot be trusted to protect the environment, they require regulation. Alexis agrees. From each according to his ability to each according to his needs is a fundamentally good idea. Alexis agrees. The freer the market, the freer the people. Alexis disagrees. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as simple as water is now a branded consumer product. Alexis agrees. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Alexis disagrees. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by those who manipulate money and offer nothing. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Alexis strongly agrees. The only social responsibility of a corporation is to deliver a profit to shareholders. Alexis strongly disagrees. Those with the ability to pay should have better access to healthcare. Alexis strongly disagrees. At 4:25 p.m., Alex estimates that the money within the box contains $480,000. At 4:26 p.m., Mizzy enters confessional and asks Alexis what's off limits for the smear campaign. At 4:51 p.m., Alexis's political compass quiz has finally ended. Laurent is up next. During Laurent's quiz, he states that he strongly agrees that the black race has unique and better qualities than any other race. He emotes very strongly about this answer. Laurent also agrees with defying international law in combat.
If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations.
Okay, what about it?
Do you agree or disagree?
Child, say that again?
If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. I don't know what that bullshit means.
I know you don't, because you ain't convincing me that you do when you read it. I'ma just say the focus probably should be on the humans, because I mean, if we kill the motherfucking planet, if we kill the planet, then we dead anyways. So that's all I got. What is transnational?
Transnational is a corporation that operates in different countries.
What do you do?
Like Google, it's just any business that has offices in different countries you would call transnational, I guess. I should just close that word out entirely. If businesses are going to be huge, okay? If you're going to have car makers making cars in China and Mexico and Canada, you're going to have these internet companies operating everywhere. If it's inevitable that this happens, should these businesses primarily serve humanity or their own interests?
I mean, if it's inevitable, why does it matter if they serve the humans or they companies? Like, if we go mess the world up and we all die regardless, I mean, why does it matter? If you go this way, we die. If you go this way, we die. You're gonna die. So I don't. What's the point?
Okay. We got to pick agree or disagree, though.
I disagree.
You disagree. Okay.
Wait. What? One more time.
If globalization is inevitable, it's redundant to say that, it should primarily serve humanity.
Disagree.
Disagree. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I would always support my country, whether it was right or wrong.
Disagree.
Strongly or regular?
Strongly.
Strongly.
Because if my family member made a terrible decision and I know it's wrong, I'm not going to strongly agree with them. So I'm definitely going to not do it for a bunch of old rich people that don't give a damn about me.
Well, is that what you see your country as? It's just a bunch of old rich people who don't give a damn about you?
I do. This little black gay boy from the projects, yeah, that's what I see.
Ah, okay. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it.
I disagree.
Strongly or regular?
Strongly.
Okay.
I
So
feel
you're
like
proud to be an American?
I'm proud to be an American, but that don't mean I agree with everything America do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess it's all about perspective. It's parts of the United States that I'm proud about, and then there's parts of it that I'm not proud about, and that's with life in general.
Well said.
Sometimes I super appreciate life, and I'm so glad to be here. And then sometimes I think about the shit I've been through and be like, damn.
All right, for this next one, you're going to have to pretend that I'm black. Our race, the black race, has many superior qualities compared to other races.
Superior qualities as in what? Like
Anything. Do you feel that your race has superior qualities compared to other races?
Yes.
Would you agree or strongly agree?
Strongly agree.
Strongly. Boom. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Absolutely not. No.
Strongly disagree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because just because it's the enemy of my enemy, that don't mean I should befriend them, because that enemy could be a bigger enemy to me.
Wisdom. Nice. Okay. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified.
One more time.
Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified.
I agree.
Strongly or regular?
Regular.
Got it. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. Basically getting your news from TikTok. Is that worrying?
I disagree because...
Strongly or regular?
Strongly.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if we've been sitting in front of a TV for 60 years or whatever the case may be, getting our news from them, what's the difference between that and the phone? And just like when people created fires, they thought it was the worst stuff ever. They thought people was witches. Then came the light bulb. They thought it was witchery. Now we all use light bulbs. I feel like it's not the right time to say if TikTok is not good for news.
Nice, Laurent. All right. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality.
Is neutral an answer?
No.
One more time for me, Jim.
People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. So
No, yeah, I agree.
You agree
because where I'm from, it's white people, black people, and Mexicans in the hood, and they not getting put in the better apartment because they white. We both live in the project, so it is what it is.
Got it.
Definitely back class.
Strongly or regular?
Strongly.
Okay. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. And if you need clarification, go ahead and ask. No problem. Do you know what inflation is?
Yes, man.
Okay.
If I didn't, I ask.
Okay.
You know what? I feel like inflation is probably more important because we could all be employed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we making $9 an hour, gas is $10, groceries is super high, then essentially we all still unemployed anyways because we barely making it by.
Mm-hmm.
But if everything was at low in prices,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be easy to find jobs, and if we did find jobs, we'll have money to be able to take care of our personal and our lifestyles. So yeah, inflation is more important than employment.
Strongly irregular.
Strong, but
Mm-hmm. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation.
one more time.
Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation.
I agree.
From now on, if you strongly agree, say strongly, okay?
Okay.
From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
One more time.
From each according to his ability, to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
I hate that sentence, but I feel like even if I break it down, I disagree. So disagree. Strongly disagree.
That's a good instinct. Okay. The freer the market, the freer the people.
Absolutely. No. I strongly disagree.
It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product.
I feel like if we think about it on a personal level, it's like water should be free. But when we think about the country that we was born in and what it was built off, ain't nothing free. So I think I disagree.
Okay. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold.
That's a tricky one. Okay, I disagree. Because I feel like now that it has to be either brought or sold, so many people not getting their shit took. Because when the land was free, a lot of it came and got took from my ancestors, like Native Americans, whatever the case may be. And that was because it was free. Nobody owned it because it wasn't paid for. So.
My ancestors too.
Yep.
It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society.
Strongly agree.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade.
One more time.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade.
Oh, yeah. Strongly agree.
The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders.
One more time.
The only social responsibility of a company.
Disagree.
Disagree?
Yeah.
The rich are too highly taxed.
I wouldn't know because I ain't rich. So I feel like it depends on the position you in. So I don't know how much they taxed because I ain't got their type of money. So I literally don't know how to answer that one. I can't agree with it because I ain't got the money. I can't disagree with it because I don't know how much they get taxed.
Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care.
Absolutely not. I strongly disagree.
Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public.
Strongly disagree because if that was the case, America would have a problem.
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies.
Okay, that was a bit much.
That was a bit much. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of multinationals to create monopolies. I guess the better way of wording this would be, should monopolies be legal?
Yeah. I mean, that's what we built off of, so it ain't gonna stop no time soon. I mean, it already is legal. So, yeah.
Okay. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal.
Disagree. Because I ain't got a vagina to be speaking on that.
All authority should be questioned.
Disagree.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Disagree.
Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis.
Disagree.
Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory.
What they mean? Like they shouldn't care if kids come to school or
Right.
not? Disagree.
All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind.
Disagree.
Good parents sometimes have to spank their children.
Agree. Mine spanked me and I turned out just fine.
It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents.
Agree.
Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense.
Agree.
The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs.
Disagree.
People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce.
Disagree.
The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline.
Disagree.
I can't get a good look at it from here.
There are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures.
Disagree.
What's a culture that you would, or a peoples that you would consider savage?
I feel like in every culture and every race, there's some savage people and there's some people that, you know, got big hearts. So.
Well, this is talking about groups of people. So it's not individuals. So if there's a guy that's like, just imagine a total criminal, arsonist, bad guy. It's not talking about him individually. It's talking about like Indians, Chinese people, New Zealanders. Is there any group of people that you would call savage?
Nope.
What about cannibals?
Okay, I thought we sound like races and stuff like that.
No, we're talking like peoples, like groups that, and there are.
Like if in that case you said cannibals, so are we talking about predators?
No, we're talking about there are groups of people in the world that are still cannibals, and they're genetically different. So you could make a racial classification there. Would you call those people savages, or would you not make that distinction?
I feel like I wouldn't call them savage because we don't know what they teaching or upbringing is. They probably only know what they was taught. Just like me,
Yep.
a little black gay boy from the projects, I only know what I was taught.
Right on. Okay. So there are only different cultures. So you would agree with that? Would you say strongly or regular?
Strongly.
Okay. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support.
One more time.
Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. So if you're able-bodied, if you could get a job, but you choose to be on welfare, should that be allowed?
I agree. Only because sometimes, I know in my case, mom had 4 kids at one time, and yeah, she was able, but she felt like it was better to her to tend to her kids to go up and work 9 to 5 because, you know, she more focused on raising her kids up. So.
Okay, so you would say they should expect society's support.
Yeah.
Okay. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but instead to keep busy with more cheerful things.
Absolutely not. I disagree. Because if it pile up on you and it crash on you one day, then you can go be fucked.
Mm-hmm. First generation immigrants can never fully integrate within their new country.
I disagree.
What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us.
Disagree.
No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding.
Contestants,
Disagree.
please bring your smear campaign posters to the kitchen island. Staff will retrieve your posters in 60 seconds. We will scan them, make copies, and return to you stacks of propaganda posters.
Our civil liberties
Again,
are being
please
excessively...
bring your posters to the kitchen island immediately for retrieval. Thank you.
Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. So should the government be able to spy on us to stop terrorist attacks,
Yeah,
basically?
I got you. I feel like they should. So I disagree.
You feel like they should spy on us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because think about how many, regardless,
saving lives.
And we being watched regardless, whether me and you watching each other, my teacher watching me, the president watching the cabinet, like we all being watched regardless. So at the end of the day, like, I mean, it'll harm us more for them not to spy on us versus, so yeah.
Yep. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system.
Sure. One more time.
Would it be better to have a system like China where there's just one political party, whereas here we have two? And in a state where you have one party, you can make progress faster because you don't have this arguing back and forth.
Well, in that case, I disagree because not everybody have the same mentality or what I agree with probably ain't what you agree with. And just because we got one leader standing in front of us don't mean we both should pick that.
So you'd go for two-party?
Yeah, for sure.
Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried.
No.
Disagree? The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes.
I agree.
In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. So does it make sense that we have the rich, the very poor, versus something like China where they're trying to make it more unilateral, everybody's the same caste?
Okay, I understand what it means, though. Now, what's the question, though, so I can see if I agree or disagree?
In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded.
I agree because where I come from, where I'm at now, which is in the middle ground at this point, I feel like if I didn't have people above me, I wouldn't have nothing to strive for. And if I didn't come from where I came from, I wouldn't really care about striving for better, and I'd be still there. So.
Nice. Yeah. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all.
Disagree.
In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation.
Disagree.
It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals.
Disagree.
The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist.
Disagree.
Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers.
Agree.
Almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings of climate science that growth is detrimental to our efforts to curb global warming.
One more time, that's a lot.
This test was written by a fucking asshole. Almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings of climate science that growth is detrimental to our efforts to curb global warming.
Agree.
Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity.
Disagree.
Astrology accurately explains many things.
Agree.
You cannot be moral without being religious.
Disagree.
Charity is better than social security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged.
Disagree, because half the time we don't even know what the hell charity going to.
Some people are naturally unlucky.
I agree.
It is important that my child's school instills religious values.
Disagree.
Sex outside marriage is usually immoral.
I guess it depends on who you is and what your religion and beliefs is. For me, I disagree.
A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption.
Strongly agree.
Okay. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population.
Agree? Ain't it already is? Or?
It is, yeah. It's just
okay.
What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state.
One more time.
What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. They might be up to some nasty shit.
I'm finna say I disagree, because what if they kink is like watching child porn or something?
Let's put you on disagree there.
Yeah.
No one can feel naturally homosexual.
Disagree.
That's a good tagline for a product. It's naturally homosexual. You would disagree with that.
Yeah, because it say nobody can feel naturally homosexual.
Right. Strongly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These days, openness about sex has gone too far.
I disagree.
Okay. And that's it. Thank you, Laurent.
Wait, okay, about sex or sexuality?
Sex.
Okay, then I agree. Okay.
Me too. Just think about Bert for a second there. These days, there's not too far, but you agree. All right. Can you send in someone that's not Lexi?
Okay.
Thank you.
At 5:17 p.m., Ben tells the campaign teams that their posters were not smeary enough and orders another round of posters. The teams discuss what is and is not on the table so as to not offend each other.
I got upset.
Oh, no, that's the whole
And
point.
only one
And I
group
came
was
up with-
told that it was a smear campaign, which would have made us look like real assholes.
The whole point of, no, we want both sides to smear. And that's not your fault if it wasn't explained to you. Okay, that's totally not your fault.
I told them.
We need to get another round, and you won't be offended if they show their teeth. And Alexis, you won't be offended if they, are a little.
As long as my son isn't involved.
Of course, that's fine.
At 5:21 p.m., the green lines are back. The green line meme is a reference to an idea that you can determine how alpha a man is in a photo by who is leaning towards or away who. If the man is standing straight while the woman is leaning towards him, then he's an alpha. If a man is leaning towards a woman while she is standing straight, then he's not an alpha. Here you can see Jeremy straight up and down while Symbol leans away, overwhelmed by Jeremy's alpha energy. At 5:54 p.m., the contestants gather in the den. Jeremy rants at them to start acting more like they're on a reality show. He calls their posters little kid shit.
That's everybody. Hold on. You don't need to film it. Okay, you just put the camera down, Vince. You guys are all really nice people. I'm a nice person, typically, believe it or not. And what we need you to understand is that this environment that you're in is radically different. It's an inversion of the real world. It's not the real world. And we need you guys to start, you don't need to film like this, you just put that. We need you guys to start essentially acting more like you're on a reality show, because you are. We're creating a hyperbolic, high amplitude version of the conflict and the drama that exists in the real world so that viewers can get a condensed version of what it's like to experience human interaction, rapid fire, high octane, etc. And when we come to you, when I tell Peyton to steal Mizzy's diary, it's not to fuck with Mizzy. It's to give you an opportunity to be a reality TV star. Our ratings right now, I can't tell you what they are. They're very high. We are picked up for a second season. I would like it to be a success. I would like my dream, okay, ultimately to create the Empowerment Factory and teach art to inner city kids. But on the way there, I'd like to create a reality TV dynasty. I'd like to create 10 seasons, something like Big Brother, where everybody, you touch this show and you're fucking famous. You don't have to worry for the rest of your life. If your face is on the show, you don't have to worry for the rest of your life because you can go stream, you can sell t-shirts, you can get commercial gigs, whatever the fuck you want to do, you can go grab it. It's there because of this opportunity of being here. That doesn't happen if we're doing kindergarten shit. This is little kid shit, guys. And I know that you are all nice people. If we were talking outside that door right now, I would be very nice to you. I would be being nice to you. But I want you have 5 weeks to become a reality, it's not bullshit either. If your face is on the, if we create this show the way we want to, if you give us, if you get us there, we will get you there. I will make sure your fucking face is money for the rest of your life. I will do that if you give me anything. If you give me enough so that I can have a job after this. I'm not going back to... Ben, what were you doing before this? McDonald's?
Yeah.
So, we can't have crybaby time. If you want to cry, you can just go. If you leave, if you walk out that door, I'm going to come outside, I'm not going to be like, fuck you, you did such a bad job. I'm going to be like, sorry, I know it's tense in there. I'm glad you gave it a try. I'm glad you stepped out before it got too hot. That's what I'll say to you. We're not going to be pissed off if you need to leave because make fun of Lexi. Oh my God, that's so horrific. How could you do that? Come on, guys. We have to step it up. Y'all have a list every day, avocados, pregnancy test, whatever. We're going to try to make you comfortable. What I'm going to do for you that you don't know, that's not on your list, I'm doing my damnedest to make sure that you are famous for real. It's the name of the show. Season 2's locked in. Our ratings are very high. So I'm also on your list. You don't know it's there, but it's make you famous. Make it so that you can go from here and do something else, something high profile, whatever you want. But what we need in return is we need you guys to step it up a little bit. If we tell you to fuck with somebody, if we give you an opportunity to make yourself look like an asshole, whatever, just don't be afraid to bare your fangs in here. Because everybody in here knows that it's fake. Everybody in here, you know if somebody does something weird to you in here, it's not the same as out there. Everybody's going to be friends after this. That's the way reality TV shows work. Big Brother cast, they're all friends. So, you know. Another thing is, don't get friendly with the camera guys and the crew. Because that's not going to make the edit. If you're like, yo, what's up, Vance? That's just going to be cut out. And it's also going to make him worse at doing his job. So just leave the crew be. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, just when we hand you guys a prompt for conflict or drama or something, just remind yourselves that I don't think any viewers are going to be taking it to heart that you show your fangs or be fierce in here. Nobody's going to look at you and be like, oh, that guy's a jerk. That's not the way. That's not what reality TV fans do. I think one thing I hear a lot from like the casting process is people. Yeah, that's definitely true. People say that why they wanted to do a reality show is because they watched reality shows before, and I'm sure some of you can attest to this. You watched a reality show and you saw someone on screen that was like making bad. They were like not a good player. And you had this like mind virus of like, if I was there, I would not be doing that. You know, like, why is he doing that? Why is she doing that? That like frustration of like, why are they playing that way? If I was there, I would act differently. You know what I mean? Has anybody felt like that? Well, you're here. That has come to fruition. You know what I mean? And there will be people. You know, the cycle repeats. There will be people who are going to be watching episodes of this show, and maybe you're that person now. You know what I mean? Why is she doing that? Why isn't he doing that? You know, I just find it interesting that maybe coincidentally that could be applied to some of you guys, and maybe that's the whole reason you're here. You know, nobody wants to be the next Ian. That's what we're getting at. Can we all agree that Ian sucked the air out of the room? He was doing nothing. And I think that's why, I mean, speaking aside from anything here, there was really no strategy to kicking Ian, because you guys probably could have got Ian out whenever. You could have convinced Ian that there is a weed delivery truck outside. He would have walked out the door. Okay? And not to dunk on Ian too much, it's whatever. But it was like frustrating to you guys that you guys were all here and you worked for this opportunity, and then there's this guy on the couch who's a boulder, and he's not taking it as seriously as you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that was, I feel like it was insulting to each and every one of you that he was here and he wasn't trying. No one here is to that degree, but who is the closest? Who is the next Ian? Because there are people here who aren't taking the game that seriously. There are people who have been involved in shows who have left. Another thing, I don't have the orator experience that G does, so excuse me if I'm tripping up on my words, but for the first season of a show, like this show,
this lives forever.
You will be constantly compared, like our second season, which is a year out, whatever. Who even knows who's going to be on that show? But what if there's somebody who has some of the same tendencies as Smack? Or what if there's someone who gets compared to Binks? You guys are the comparison point for all future contestants. So you need to think about, who am I? What pattern am I setting? And what is my legacy on the show? Who knows?
Everybody who's born in the future is, oh, that's season 3's Ian.
Yeah.
That's season 3's, who's the most boring right now?
There's going to be a next Ian. There's going to be a dud, right? Who's the next Alex? Who's the next Alexis? Who's the next Binks? You can't control that, but you can control what does it mean to be the next Alex? What does it mean to be the next Binks? That's it. I just want to remind you guys have control right now. And that it's day 10, things are going to heat up and tensions are going to rise. And that's the sacrifice that you guys take as entertainers to go through that stress, because without stakes, that's a show nobody wants to watch. That's all. That's all I have to say. I just want you to, and that shouldn't scare you. That should be.
This should awaken a fire within you.
That's power. That's responsibility. That's opportunity. Nothing good comes easy. I just wanted to give this pep talk to you guys to show you guys the gravity, because right now you may be feeling certain things, but a year from now, 2 years from now, your name will come up in like a pattern. You know what I mean? You won't even be thinking about it, but there will be people all around thinking, he's acting like Bert. Or I remember when Smack did that. That was Laurent's strategy. You know what I mean? So, see Alex there smiling because do you see what I mean? There's potential in that.
Tears like, man.
Let me ask you something. Does anybody remember watching TV during COVID?
Yeah.
Would you say that it helped you get through it?
Yeah.
Does anybody have an abusive childhood where maybe you escaped by watching TV? Does that sound familiar? Does that sound hypothetically possible?
It does.
Has anybody been in the hospital for more than 2 weeks and all you fucking had was TV? Right?
Someone like it.
There's going to be millions of people watching you. And these people in here who are going to be your friends for the rest of your life, they will forgive you. They'll forgive you if you make good content, all right? That's all we're asking for. Because there are people watching this. I don't need TV, okay? I got a BMW i8 for the next 5 weeks. I got cigars. I don't need TV, okay? But there are people who need TV. There are people who are so fucked up, they'd rather watch you than deal with their actual life. So let's act like it, okay?
Everybody can go, but I want to go first because everybody fucking hates me already. So here's the thing.
Hey, stop saying
Let's
that.
play, right? Because we're here to work, so he's not wrong about it. I'm not getting out of the show without playing. And I know you get offended if
Y'all
people get offended.
motherfuckers the one that take everything personal.
Yeah, this is
I love all y'all.
this is famous house. I love you all, but this is not a family house. So let's just play the game that they want. They're feeding us. They're giving us a good hospitality. You know, we all love each other. But again, I'm not getting out of the game just because I have to play with.
Can I tell y'all something? Can I say before I share with y'all just real quick? They've been kind of asking me, like, you know how people tell me to calm down all the time? They've been asking me not to do that.
Oh.
They've been asking me not to, it doesn't mean me be angry all the time, but they've been asking me not to, everybody's like, calm down, Alex. They don't want that. They don't want me to be like that. And so when people say it, they'll point aside and be like, look, you need to stop listening to them. So sometimes, like, seriously.
Okay.
And I want you all to know that. God, I want you to know, they straight up told me like 3 or 4 times. They're like, Alex, when people silence you, like we want you to act like.
We
crazy.
know. Why do you think we say we can? You're here.
There's some moments when you're talking to us when there's no cameras
Oh,
around
yeah.
that we want you to comment. When the cameras are here,
Okay, cool.
we'll say it.
Alex do Alex when the
I'm
cameras
quiet,
are
they pull me
here.
aside like 4 times and be like, dude, stop listening to everybody who's telling you just to silence you. You know what I mean? You're
But in the
all out.
mornings when you first wake
Yes,
up, it's a lot.
that wasn't. I didn't want to do that. You got
What did you do?
Huh?
What did you do?
Knock on your own door and woke you
I'm so
up.
glad they
Oh,
had
that's
this
all.
talk with y'all.
No,
because
that's
I'm
okay,
waiting for
'cause
all y'all
honestly, like, I
besides
like the
Alex
content.
to like really like.
Don't be like me.
Yeah.
Person I can be, and I care about the fame or the money, and that feels selfish because I don't want to jeopardize like y'all's opportunities by like not bringing it, but like that's just not me.
No, you do you. You be you. You be you.
As long as you can.
What he said was pretty much along the lines like, try to bring some excitement, I think, like, you know, in your character, like whoever you are as a person, like try to do something like.
I think you're plenty exciting. I think he just wants us to have thicker skin and to do stuff like steal each other's things when he says or whatever.
Just basically not even stealing, it's more like play the game.
Well, yeah, but part of the game is like taking each other's shit.
Yeah,
Like,
the thing is, play the game, have a thicker skin, and everything that happens in the house remains inside the house, and everybody, he just pretty much said like, you know, we're all here doing a job.
My thing is,
and
right,
when we get outside the world, we're different. We can come back to our reality. But in here, it's a different reality. It's like unreal
if
reality.
they're telling you to like fuck with me, by all means, like, go for it. You know?
I know it's weird. I mean, not saying that it's not weird for me personally. Also, it is weird.
Same. I mean, also, I mean, the general thing is like the worst thing that could have been done. I think that's different than whatever. Like for me, that's like
No,
the worst is done.
I'm just
So.
nervous about what they're gonna ask. I feel selfish. Like maybe I don't take it as seriously as y'all. It's not that I don't want to be here. It's just like
It's just hard because with reality, like, it sucks because like you can't really like control.
So
Like,
much.
we also like signed up to be here and like be like kind of like shitty reality stars. Like there's not really a lot of shows that are like here like come and like be a, you know, a good person. So I think they're just kind of bored with us.
and
Like,
I don't really watch a lot of
No,
reality.
they are bored with
it's
us.
just like we're right now we're in a house of like, oh, let's all like love each other and like, but we're in like the famous like house, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like I understand not wanting to be a bad person. But like that's also why I forgave so quickly for everything.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, if we were in the real world, I wouldn't. Like it would take me a lot more fucking time. But realistically, we're all living here together. Like me holding a grudge at Peyton, what is that gonna do? You know, like it's just shitty. But like again, we're all aware of what this house can do and what we can do. So it's like if we want to be here, like we all have the choice to be here. Like if like they said, if anything's too hard for any of us, like they're not like, you know, holding us captive. Like the game isn't what we expected. So it's either we can like adapt to it or like they're gonna continue to be annoyed that we're not like performing, you know. And with this is with me too, with like when I was talking quietly and shit like that, you know.
At 6:05 p.m., the website announcement says, Day 10, we are about to turn the heat up. At 6:43 p.m., Bird informs Alex of his idea to form a love triangle between Mizzy, Alex, and himself. Alex immediately walks away. Here's a look at the extremely low-effort smear campaign posters that they proceeded to make after being chastised by spending 5 minutes in the kitchen drawing with felt pens.
At 7:26 p.m., computer tells Bert, it's time for your weekly 3D body scan. Please remove all clothing and stand in the center of the room. The stars respond by screaming, No, Bert, no, don't.
At 6:49 p.m., G asks Alexis to pick one of the girls to kick, and Alexis says Mizzy. G asks Alexis if she realizes that Symbol is completely fake. G says that Symbol is the shittiest person he has interacted with in 10 years, and always brings up his disabled brother for brownie points. G says he is sick of Symbol trying to be buddy-buddy with him. G says Symbol is in an alpha competition with a drug addict and a gay guy. G wants Alexis to turn the house against Symbol. G asks who Alexis' favorite girl is in the house. She says Peyton, and G says he'll kick Peyton if she tells anyone about this.
He's, I mean, I've sort of structured my life so I don't have to deal with shitty people. So it's not like it's not a huge claim. It's not a really, it's not a big deal that I say this, but he is the shittiest person that I've interacted with maybe in 10 years, something like that. He's a shockingly huge piece of shit, and he brings up his disabled brother to get brownie points. Did anybody pick up on that? Did you pick up on that?
Mm-hmm.
He's done it like 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I get that he's got a. Vance, will you see these out there? I get that he's got a disabled brother. But bringing that up on a reality show, like making that public to get people on your side, that's fucked up. That's fucking weird. He's a freak, and I'm sick of him trying to give me pounds and like be buddy with me, and also that he is in his mind he's in an alpha male competition with Alex, who is a drug addict, and with Bert, who is a gay guy, which is fine, but to be like, I'm gonna out alpha the gay guy, who Bert is like schizophrenic. He's his own sort of like, there's an innocence to him because he's so crazy.
Yeah.
And Simple is like trying to muscle in and like shoulder into photos and stuff. It's fucking weird. So I would like you to try to turn the house against him. Okay. And what's your favorite girl? Okay. And you are not to tell anybody that I said this.
Okay.
If you do, I'll kick Peyton.
At 7:44 p.m., G asks everyone how much money they have and how much debt they have. Notable responses: Alexis has $90,000 in debt. LaRon doesn't care about his credit score. Alex B's wealth is completely up to his family. Bert has $30,000 in his checking account, to which G says, sometimes it pays to be gay. Bert corrects him, saying he's bisexual.
Because that's the show.
My favorite thing gay couples do is get matching makeup.
Bert also has $500,000 in debt. Symbol refuses to answer the question. G announces Famous Bucks, which cannot be stolen and can be redeemed at the end of the show. The only way to redeem Famous Bucks is to be eliminated or to win the show. Quitters don't win anything.
50 grand. 50 grand in real life. Never seen it?
No.
Anybody? Nobody? Check this. In my banking account, I have, check this. Right now, in my bank account, I have $7,000. That's money from this show. It's the first time I've had over $2,000 in my bank account in 10 years. Digest that. How much money y'all rocking?
$800.
You have 800 bucks? Cool, that's about where I was at. You?
500.
Okay. You?
Are we including credit card debt?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe like 500.
How much debt do you have?
Maybe like 10,000.
Kick ass. I have 70,000. How much debt do you have?
90 grand.
Oh, God.
Kick ass. Rock star. How much debt do you have?
Luckily none yet.
Boom. Laurent, how much money you got?
Like 700 and something.
Mm-hmm. Any debt?
I don't worry about it.
It's a lot though.
I'm gonna be rich tomorrow, so I don't worry about my credit score.
Kick ass. Alex B, how much money you got, bro?
Man, I've got a lot in my future if I can prove myself worthy to my family, or else I ain't got zero, in my dad's words.
Word. Bert, how much money you have, bro?
In my checking accounts so far, at least 30,000.
30,000, nice. Sometimes it pays to be gay.
Bisexual.
Bisexual. Any debt?
including my mortgage and business loan debt, like $500,000 debt.
$500,000.
Yeah.
Savage. Symbol, how much money you got, bro?
Not the 50 you're offering.
How much do you have?
Not the 50 you're offering.
Do you have less than 10,000? Mizzy, how much money you got?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even have enough money to pay my, like, I'm negative money, like probably negative like 2,000 just to be here on this show.
Word.
Yeah.
Ha ha! Biggs, how much money you got?
Not enough. I don't know. Last I checked, like 250.
Word.
That's a bad time.
All right. Does anybody know what's in that box?
Money?
Money. Duh.
Future.
Anybody want to get more specific?
Future.
A future, a life, a dream, everything someone would want to set themselves up for everything they need. A life, man, a changed life.
How much money's in the box?
I counted like 480, 500K.
Anybody else want to guess how much is in that box?
At least
500,000?
At least 1,000?
Oh, at least 1,000.
Hey, Alex, what did you count?
$480 to $500,000 is what's in that box. Possibly a couple more.
There's another layer down here.
Okay.
There's 21 layers, 12 sets of $2,000 stacks. That's 12 sets of $2,000 stacks. That's $504,000.
Bam!
Now check it. That's 504 grand. Ha ha ha! Now y'all, I wish that money was mine. Everybody knows I need it. But yo, here's the thing. This money could be yours. I want it to be yours. I want to give you as much of this money as humanly possible. But Director Ben said, no way. No way are we giving away all that money for no good reason. So here's the deal. Director Ben came up with these. He cooked these up. Famous Bucks. Ha ha ha! Famous Bucks is our new reward system. Check it out. It's even got me, Jeremy Gold, aka G, in the center. One Famous Buck is redeemable on the outside world. It is worth $100 US. Alright? You cannot steal Famous Bucks from each other. If you are caught stealing or tampering with another contestant's Famous Bucks in any way, you will be kicked off the show. Alright?
Yes.
Once you leave the show, these Famous Bucks, you hand them in to us, $100 each. If you get 10 Famous Bucks, how much is that? Dog. That's $1,000, dog. That's $1,000, yo. Now if you get 50 Famous Bucks, what that worth? That's $5 grand. If you get 20 Famous Bucks, that's $20,000. If you get 50 Famous Bucks, that's $5,000.
$5,000.
If you get 200 Famous Bucks, that's $20,000. If you get 500 Famous Bucks, that's $15,000. If you get 1,000 Famous Bucks, that's $10,000. What's 10,000? 1,000? They're $100 each. You get the idea. One Famous Buck is $100 US. Now here's the catch, y'all.
Yes, sir.
If you leave the show of your own volition, if you walk, if it gets too hot, you're going to be forfeiting all the Famous Bucks that you earned to that point. The only way to hang on to your Famous Bucks is to hang here until you get eliminated or win the show. That's how you keep these. Now, who wants a Famous Buck, y'all? Ha ha! You get a Famous Buck. 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 Y'all, it's Famous Bucks for everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody gets a Famous Buck. I might even keep one myself and get myself something nice to eat tonight.
At 7:50 p.m., election time is beginning. At 8:16 p.m., Mizzy casts the final vote. Vote count: 7 for Alexis. Those who voted for Alexis: Alex B., Peyton, Bert, Smack, LaRon, and Mizzy. 2 for Symbol. Those who voted for Symbol, and Banks. At 8:28 p.m., Ted mails in a vote for Symbol. At 8:29 p.m., Computer votes for Symbol. That is now 4 votes for Symbol. At 8:30 p.m., G announces that the rest of the votes are for Alexis and she wins.
Now for that surprise twist I was telling you all about. Can we call down and get that mail-in vote?
Let's play that mail-in vote.
I miss all of you very much. Even though I can't vote in person, I sent a mail-in ballot. I'm voting for Symbol.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa!
Sweet. Wow. Okay. Now, there's something you need to know about Computer. Computer actually has far greater capabilities than y'all have witnessed so far. Over the next couple days, we're taking some of those training wheels off and letting Computer flex her muscle. If anything unexpected or weird happens in this house, Computer might be to blame. You may never know. Computer, what's your vote?
I vote for Symbol. Symbol has what it takes to shake things up. Symbol should win.
It's 4 votes for Symbol, y'all. Looking pretty good, my man. What do you think about that?
I love you all.
These are good people. These are your people. Very nice. What do you think, Peyton?
It's a joke. He's a joke. He shouldn't be standing up there.
Damn! Harsh words. Peyton, you might be right. Because all the rest of these votes are for Lexi.
Mother of wolves. Exactly. That's my prayer.
Whoa!
Yes, come on.
Whoa! Not being forced. Look at that. You give me guard dog. Hey! I'm your pit bull from now on.
At 8:58 p.m., the U.S. election standings are being displayed on screen. At 9:30 p.m., it appears that the computer is starting to become more personal.
What? Okay.
iPhone or Android? Oh yeah, you know that we have a new roommate. Oh yeah. I'm in bed with Ted, of course we were.
What's that iPhone? The first generation iPhone. I remember
No,
that.
he did have an iPhone. Fuck.
Bert the computer is tracking your splurts, which is at 8 times, that's roughly 4 teaspoons of semen.
What?
Impressive.
Damn, you need to unload, buddy.
You know when I masturbate? How the fuck do you know that? I'm private about that shit.
Have you been?
Like, privately.
Oh, boy confess.
At 9:59 p.m., computer initiates a dance party. Alex B appears to have taken 7 shots.
They not like us. They not like us. Let's not do this. I know, but I'm like, I swear to God, just like, bah, 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 bah. We're ready for sure. What's that feel? I feel like a gorilla.
At 10:53 p.m., a scene is filmed with Bert and Mizzy flirting.
I mean, I was confused, drinking all the time, angry at the world, angry at myself, and I just didn't know how to deal with that anger, and I ended up hurting myself and a lot of people that I cared about. But after having good support system, I managed to turn my life around, and I'm happier than I've ever been.
That's really special, Bert. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Is that kind of the bad boy edge that you're looking for?
For sure.
It is?
I mean, for the scene.
In general.
No, he's not. He's healed. He's a little too healed for me.
You want him broken?
What?
You want him broken?
A little broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bert, talk about how you might still be a little broken.
You could talk about risky behavior, that type of thing. Bad boy stuff, Bert.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though like I'm really happy now, I'm in a much better place. I'm not completely perfect. I mean, there's still some parts of me that are a bit broken.
Yeah.
Like I was in Gamers Anonymous for a while, then the pandemic happened, and then I kind of like stopped going, and then I kind of regressed back into some like risky gambling behavior. I mean, nothing super extreme, but like significant enough to.
I love taking risks. I love living on the edge. That's why I skydive. And I want to live on the edge again. I could see us skydiving together.
I guess the thing with me is like I like to live on the edge, and I like to take risks. I like skydiving, and I hope that we can skydive together someday.
I don't like skydiving. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Very too scary for me.
What could Bert tell you that would kind of wow you and impress you at this point?
I don't like telling men what to say. I like them knowing what to say. So, I don't know.
I think, even though like I haven't had a drink since 2011, seeing everyone here partying, drinking, smoking, it's kind of getting me in the mood to like go back to my old behavior.
At 11:16 p.m., the girls investigate Bert's butt to determine its material properties. At 11:36 p.m., computer tells Bert to do a full body scan. At 11:37 p.m., Ben confronts Bert for saying he was going to do something that people would remember for decades and reminds him not to hurt anybody.
I have a lot of things stored in mind, and by the time this show is done, oh buddy, they'll never forget me. I'll become a legend for decades to come. You count it.
At 12:46 a.m., some of the stars talk about their favorite love-making positions. Symbol likes cowgirl. Bert likes missionary. Smack likes a little choking. And Alexis demonstrates an awkward situation she once experienced in bed. Mizzy eats a 1 a.m. bacon cheeseburger. Oh, Mizzy. At 12:50 a.m., a pixelated sensor filter has appeared over Alexis. At 1:13 a.m., Alex correctly estimates Jeremy's height at 6'5". Bing says he has nice hands. At 1:30 a.m., they are asking computer for the election results. Alex says they will tell them tomorrow. It got floated, and they could lie to them. Bing says, why would they lie? Foreshadowing much? Mizzy says she wants ice cream because it's almost time for her 4th daily meal. Bert replies, I can get you some cream. At 1:55 a.m., Symbol gets rude and annoying, getting mad that they weren't letting him in on their long-term plans. And Alex blows up on him, seriously close to fighting him, also kissing him. Alex is taken out of the room by production, and Bing starts telling Symbol off and telling him the truth about his terrible situation in the house. Binks kicks Symbol out of the room. Computer says fuck Symbol. Where's the beef bell when you need it? At 2 a.m., Symbol bitches to the camera in the kitchen about, Symbol shit. No one cares. He says Alex should be kicked out for that. Alex goes straight to bed and fills in Smack about what happened. She giggles a lot and enjoys his Cobra Kai fangs coming out. Remember, Alex drank tonight and he's pretty bad at it. That's more why it happened than anything. At 2:10 a.m., Binks and Mizzy talk about Alex and his scary man anger. Vance comes in and kicks Mizzy out of the room because she's in the wrong room. And Peyton is woken up to tell her to get back to her own bed as well. Mizzy was busy stuffing her thighs with food in the kitchen during the altercation, but she still has to sleep on the same bunk as Symbol. It's pretty awkward. Possibly why the crew enforced the bed swap. Mizzy hates Symbol right now a lot more than Peyton does.
What's wrong with him? Jesus Christ. It would be us three. I am so... Yeah. Because you... Think with your fucking head. Because you guys are not fucking involved with me. Dude, I don't give a fuck.
That's not true. We
Can you start involving with me? What?
We just...
Please? What do you think you're trying to do?
We just talked about this right now.
Yes, but I wasn't aware.
But yeah, but you can't be aware because it happened right now. And you're in the kitchen.
I'm literally trying to talk to you.
We're literally telling you.
And you're like being a fucking, like come on, man.
This was discussed.
Okay, so this is the plan?
Shut up. This is the plan. Dude, if you say one more fucking thing, it's not gonna be. Like for real. No, you need to fucking chill. We're trying to tell you and you're like being disrespectful as fuck. It's about to piss me the fuck off. And then, no, bye.
Chill.
Okay, then you chill.
Chill.
Man.
Chill.
Okay.
Chill.
Don't make, okay.
Chill. Chill.
Then
chill.
we'll tell you. Then
Chill,
please.
chill.
Dude, tell me.
Tell me why you
Yeah.
think we didn't involve you. It
Chill.
literally happened right now.
I'm trying.
Don't freak.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
You
Okay,
and me.
'cause I got all the thing to boot you. Do it one more time and it's done. I won't fucking talk to you again. I'll say boot his ass. Say it again. Or we can scrap it out. I don't give a fuck. Just hit me first. Stop shutting your fucking mouth. We're trying to tell you something.
Alex.
No, we're trying to tell you something disrespectful. Fuck!
Think about your mother.
No, I'm thinking about the cameras and I want you to hit me first so I can annihilate you on public television. I fucking dare you, lion. Oh my god. Fucking quit it and listen. You think Luke is bad? I'll bite your fucking face off.
What is happening?
You really want to fight me?
Stop!
You really
Stop!
You really want to fight
Stop!
me? You really
Stop!
think
Stop! What is?
You really want to
I get ice cream. I get ice cream. I get ice
You really want to
cream.
fight me?
I get ice cream.
Neither one.
Why?
No, you really do.
No, but
You really want to
just
fight me?
stop, Symbol.
I'm sorry.
You think you have that? You think you can? You think you can? Now tell me. No, for dead ass. Why you think I pushed you, dog? Just for a little bit. You think you got that? Bruh.
You two just separate for a little bit.
Please, Ben, thank you. Bruh. I don't even care about the camera, bro. I work with this shit.
That was it. We were just talking and he wouldn't stop. He just kept looking at me, telling me to chill. Chill. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was aggravating me.
Drinking, just like please.
I haven't had a drink in 2 hours.
I know, but like
Not
it's
one,
just
2.5.
This is just.
I'm down. I'm down. I left as soon as they went one like that. I walked out. I'm sorry for bumping into you. You're good.
It's okay.
Very
That
good.
was crazy.
It was, but next time two boys are like that, don't get in the middle of it.
I'm gonna get
I'm
a bartender.
Please don't. I've said 100 times, if a girl does something silly for me, I'm shit.
Yes.
So when do you think we're supposed to tell you? You were in the room. Like literally now before I showered.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? Go
Does it
run
have-
and get you? Like
Does it
what
have
the
to
fuck?
have a freak out moment like the way he had?
Honestly, no, but he's just
Thank
like
you.
that.
Thank you.
But you're rude as fuck.
Thank you.
Like,
That's fine. That's fine. Does it need to have a rude? Does
do
it
you
have
need to be that fucking rude? How about we turn it around? Do you need to be that fucking
Well,
rude
I
when
just
people are
asked.
talking to you?
I just asked.
No, it's not gonna bother you, girl. Fuck. I swear I won't. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry about the drama. I am. Fuck.
It's okay.
Just for everyone's sake. Like, you're sick too. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Miss Mac, you don't understand how fucking upset with myself I am.
Tell me about it in the morning.
Okay, I don't want to bug you. Sorry.
No,
I hit this light. It's curfew, man.
When do you think we decided this?
Don't worry. I don't
like
know.
10 days ago? Like
I
yesterday?
don't fucking know.
Well, because you weren't listening. Like I'm literally.
Are you doing this for the? Honestly,
No,
are
I
you
am
doing
not.
this?
No, I am. Nobody else here.
Okay, great.
There's literally nobody else here.
Good.
So what are you talking
What
about?
is this like?
I'm so sorry, Smack.
It's okay, Alice.
It's not. I lost it again, but he did it on purpose. I'm done. Good night. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm so
Yeah, tell
sorry.
me about it in the morning, okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I said like, okay, why don't you involve me in it? And he said
We
yes.
are involving you because it is being talked about right now.
Mm-hmm.
So when are we supposed to involve you? If it's happening right now that we are talking, what other time am I supposed to involve you?
Mm-hmm.
Could you answer that?
Mm-hmm.
When do you think this happened?
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Love it more. Would love more out of you.
I literally don't even have anything else to say to you. Like, you're just insane. Like, you're actually insane.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's insane for screaming?
Mm-hmm.
You're more insane than him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real. So,
Okay.
you can leave now. You can leave my room now. Get the fuck out.
If you're busy.
I'm sleeping here. She's sleeping in here.
But he's not, so get him the fuck out of the room.
They change rooms.
What's going
You
on?
listen. I'm
Did you
sorry.
see that?
I
Were you
respect
here?
you. Please, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the room right now. You are not sleeping in here. It's curfew, and you need to get the fuck out.
We'll talk tomorrow sometime, but like.
No, it's fine.
I'm not talking to him.
I respect women. I respect you.
You do not. You're rude as fuck. Get out.
I'm gonna close the door on your face.
I'm not standing there.
Oh my god.
What just happened?
Basically, we're trying to strategize because Symbol is in a really bad position. So we're thinking about long-term stuff, just throwing some names around. And I don't know what he thinks happened, but we were like talking.
Fuck Symbol.
Fuck Symbol. Fuck that piece of shit, dude. Fuck that guy. I'll never like that guy. Anyway, we were talking about strategizing, preserving ourselves, what people will be considered, what it means to have immunity, whatever. And then we brought him in, talked to him, and he all of a sudden is like, why didn't you tell me this? Like, why didn't you tell me you were considering certain people? And I'm like, we're literally talking to you right now. You're in a bad position.
As soon as I walk out the door.
I don't know. And so he starts telling me like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, well, we're like I don't know what he thinks, like when this was decided. Nothing is decided. We're just brainstorming, talking, involving him to see where he's at, because it's important to get to know everyone's point of view in this competition. And I don't know, he's just shooting out like random insane people things. And he pissed off Alex, who's like actually kind of crazy, but to be for real with you, I would have screamed at him too. He's just so rude and like wasn't listening to Alex. And like I know Alex is kind of annoying and a lot, but like you just can't talk to Symbol, bro. See, that guy's actually a piece of shit. Like, so I don't understand that. And I also, because I don't drink, I don't use it as a fucking excuse. So I just hope he never talks to me again. That's
Thoughts, music?
It's fucking stupid.
Can you take it back?
Seeing I know she.
Simple way to stand up yourself.
Sorry, right.
I'll fucking blow your fucking. I mean, this thing, bro. I'll fucking turn you inside down, bro. If in Hindi I can say, तेरी माँ चो दूँगा, तेरी बहन चो दूँगा, तेरी इतनी माँ चो दूँगा, तेरी गांड फाड़ के लोड़ा निकाल दूँगा भोसड़ी का.
Simple, you are a lion. These people are beneath you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fucking shit.
You grabbing water?
I am grabbing.
Calculations have determined that the best way to remove Symbol from a room is by grabbing him by the shirt.
what a little punk ass bitch. I bet that guy has never gotten laid in his life. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't have anything else more interesting to say about it. But yeah.
I forfeited.
Yeah, what's your final? Oh, you're forfeiting? She forfeits the conversation. Okay, well, anyway. Good night, y'all.
Fuck that happened. I walk out.
He's gonna tell them.
What?
He's gonna tell them.
I know.
We're just gonna say we were shooting names around.
Why is he?
We're just gonna say he's the one who brought up Peyton.
We're fucked.
La 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 la. Kids make us computer.
Cookie Alex.
Shut up, please. No, not right now, no, no.
Oh, that was actually nice. I love you, Smack. You're such a fucking ass protector. Like, you're such a badass, dude. Thank you. Like, you really fucking try. Like, even in here, I will never fucking stop singing your praise.
But it is if they're gonna go tell them.
It's okay, because honestly, we never decided on it. We were just talking about it.
It doesn't matter. We're still gonna be fucked if we don't make the move this week.
Just say that he brought it up.
It doesn't matter. We're still fucked. I'm not gonna stay here to be fourth place. I'm just not.
And there you have it. That's how day 10 went on Famous House. Consider supporting me by liking, commenting, subscribing, joining my Patreon, and sending me good vibes. Check out Fishtank.Live to tune in live, and subscribe to their official FishtankX.com page and YouTube channel. stay skippy!